I would like to introduce a poetry collection entitled What Matters Most: Poems about Love, Loss, and Trauma. This is a collection of poems inspired by love, loss of love, and other tragic and traumatic events that began in late July of 2000. So some poems are about love, and others are about the loss of that love and the aftermath. This is my autobiography in poetry form. It is not just about love, but also about the loss of those I loved. I had fallen totally and completely, madly in love with Lynn Denise Crupi. Tragically, she was born with a terminal genetic illness. At the age of just 33, in July of 2000, Lynn was fighting for her life, and I felt powerless. I also had survivor's guilt. A fuller account of my life can be found in other books of mine. After the poems about love, there are poems with titles like Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder, Fugue State, and Lost. Once you join your life with another person, you become one, and so the loss of that person, or in my case, along with the traumatic events, can feel like one has no sense of home or a personal identity. I never actually had a fugue state disorder, but it is a great metaphor for what I did experience. From Wikipedia, fugue state is described as a mental and behavioral disorder. The disorder is a rare psychiatric abnormality characterized by reversible amnesia for one's own personal identity, including the memories, personality, and other identifying characteristics of individuality. The state can last days, months, or longer. A dissociative fugue usually involves unplanned travel or wandering and is sometimes accompanied by the establishment of a new identity. It is a facet of dissociative amnesia, according to the 5th edition of the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders. After recovery from a fugue state, previous memories usually return intact, and further treatment is unnecessary. Fugues are precipitated by a series of long-term traumatic episodes. It is most commonly associated with childhood victims of sexual abuse who learn over time to dissociate the memory of the abuse, dissociative amnesia. Now, this wasn't an actual diagnosis I ever had, but it is a metaphor for one of the poems. And with that, I'll end the introduction. Copyright and dedication. What Really Matters: Poems About Love, Loss, and Trauma by Bruce Wheelton. Copyright 2021 by Bruce Wheelton. Published by Bruce Wheelton. All rights reserved. No part of this book may be altered or modified in any way. Contact me, the author, for autographed copies at brucewheelton@outlook.com. Dedication: in loving memory of Lynn Denise Crupi, 1967 to 2015. And the photo above was taken shortly before her death. It's shown in the text. Lynn and I lived as husband and wife for a number of years. Losing Lynn was the same as losing a part of my own identity, myself. I felt lost, disoriented, in a trance, wandering as if in a fugue state, forever looking for my home.